Now, last time I checked, though, right, it's also on the girl, right, if she's underage or not, to tell the man, right, legally speaking, right. She can't tell him a different age, can she, right, and lie. Especially if she's working a job she's not supposed to work, like I keep telling this idiot, right. See, if you're underage, right, and there's a job and you're supposed to be a certain age to do that job, you gotta have a GED, you gotta have a technical completion to do it, right, right. So if he knew that and he worked the girl anyway, his fault was it if she thought she had to lie to me? His or mine? His. No. These Asian men want to bring these Asian girls over here and work them as soon as they get here, but they can't do that because the child labor laws in America. They forget that little bit, right? They all also treat them like debt slaves, like they gotta pay them back, right? We don't do that either here anymore. Ain't that slavery, American government? Well, these men who bring these young ladies over here might even set them up to marry someone they choose, by the way, not freedom of marriage either, right? And force them to work for them until they pay off the debt. That's called debt slavery in the Bible, and it's also wrong, right? By the way. Now, here's what I figured. The girl was wanting to work in their dad's store. Right? He knew she was too young, but let her work anyway, right? I don't care about that. I told you that too, right? I don't care if she wants to work. Just don't lie to me about her age, right? I don't know your daughter from a hill of beans, right? Well, if she lied to me, we went to the bathroom for a few minutes, maybe 10, 20 minutes, right? And then I come out, and the man told me she was really 15. Ain't that a little too late? Right, right. I didn't know she was the one you meant, right? In other words, right? He did. She did. She knew she was doing something wrong, or she was just said her age was 37, right? Right. Well, that's his fuck up, right? As they say, right? Mess up, screw up, whatever you want to call it, right? Right? Not mine, right? He let her work anyway, right? I didn't know that was the girl he meant, right? Now, I know several girls named Michelle, too, so that was just a coincidence she was named Michelle, too, but if she's only 15, I was doing this before I met her, right? YouTube. This idiot comes on YouTube and pretends I know his daughter is named Michelle and 15 and working in the store, right? Which is illegal, right? For him to do that purposely, right? Even he can't work his own daughter in his own store just despite the law. Can he? Right? No, no. Now he can put her in the Burger King job, or she can work in the theater if she don't lie about her age. Right? To me, or the customer usually is always right with most people, but not him. Right? And he won't admit he's wrong either. Right? So that's the whole problem there, right? So these men come over from Asia and they want to work their own daughters illegally and then wonder why people don't know what's going on around them, huh? Right, right. And we don't, right, right. I don't know who this girl is in the video, but she's hot, right? And see, that's what I'm looking for, a grown woman, baby. Seriously. This woman looks grown and she can be with any man she chooses, right? That's the point, right? A 50-year-old can't choose, but she also, shouldn't be asking to do a job she can't do yet legally, right? Now, I know this is Nikki. Now, Nikki's hot too, I think. Or is it Cardi B? I can get it confused sometimes. Might be Cardi B, right? Right. That's Cardi B, I'm sorry. And then her, the other girl, is getting hot now. Come on. I like that. I like that. I'm a straight man, right? Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like her like that. But now, I ain't gonna mess with Cardi B or the girl. I don't know them, right? You know what I mean? Right. I thought boundaries. Right? Now, if Cardi B or the girl want to be with me, that's up to them, but he's not single, so I don't worry about that either, right? I'm just with a married woman. Now, you can almost see her nipples in that one now. I could. Briefly now when she's moving around, right? Now, how do I know that, right? I look. I can see through it a little bit. Now, I don't mind looking, but I can't touch. There's a song I keep telling you about poison. You can look, but you can't touch, right? Okay, that's not Normandy, right? But they look a little clearer, but I can almost see them. I can almost see them. I know where they would be. I know where they would be. I've seen a grown woman naked before. or two. Just not Cardi B herself or Nicki or whoever other, right? Normandy or whoever, right? And I'm not worried about it, right? I've seen enough. I think they're hot. That's all I can say. As a critiquer, right? See, I'm buying MTV Live as a subscriber to it, right? Well, like they critique people on videos who put up videos, I get to critique their stuff, right? I'm paying for it, right? To critique it. MTV, right? Whoever put it up. So you can do it, but I can't, right? And like I said, right, you're making mountains out of molehills, right? You can't do certain things either. You can't work a 15-year-old in a nail tech job unless you get special permission for her to do it, right? Did you do that? No or yes, right? And even if you do, she ain't got to lie about her age, right? I still wouldn't have thought that about it if she hadn't told me she was 37, right? She told me she was 37, and I stick to my story. That's all I remember her saying, right? And I don't fully remember if we did something to protect her, because you probably told me after we did something, right? Knowing how you're acting about this, you probably didn't tell us till after we came out the bathroom or the office or wherever the hell we went, right? I'm making that part up to protect her a little bit, because she's not supposed to lie to me either. One, she's not supposed to be doing the job in the first place. It's illegal, right? And second, right, if she is, she's not supposed to let me do something with her or not either, right? Though if she does, I don't have a reason to think she's not who she says she is, right? And the age she says she is, right? I don't know you meant her, particularly. But you say, well, is any other woman coming on to you? Technically, some did, right? And I told you I was looking for an Asian girl anyway, so you're going to use what I'm looking for to tempt me? Right? You can't do that either, right? What's the old saying, two wrongs don't make a right? Right. Right. Well, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Right? He is. She is. And then all I can do, I told them, is forgive their mistake, right? On me, on you. Because I wouldn't make that mistake consciously, right? What does that mean? Well, I wouldn't consciously, if she said she was 15, think we can do anything in the bathroom or the office or wherever, right? Just saying. Now, I don't know if I was trying to make sure she wasn't the girl either, right? Because it does make you wonder, like I said, if, she is 15 or 37, I might have to ask her that question, right? Because of what's going on YouTube, just to make sure she's got some kind of ID or something. And then she could have took me to the office, but then she could have said she left it at home and seduced me, right? And I don't know if she didn't. See, that's the thing. There's no reason not to believe she's 37 even without her ID, right? Per se. that's still not a crime. No. And I do know I'm going back downstairs too, because if there's an office, it's an upstairs office, not a downstairs office. I know that too. I don't know. Right. So again, I'm playing with them, but trying to explain two wrongs don't make it right. Right. I know. That concept means you can't work her in that job if she don't have proper credentials yet, dude. And if she don't, you gotta wait till you get those credentials and then she can do the job. It's okay, right? But if you don't have it, she can't do it until you get those credentials, right? She didn't have the credentials, therefore she seduced me instead. That's wrong. That's wrong. And told me she was 37, not supposed to do the job, right? You can't do it at 15. You can at 37, right? I don't even know if you need your GED or at least the tech part, right? But now, in Georgia, you got to be 16 or 17 now. I think they upped it a year, right? As well, and have your GED and be technically qualified to do the job, right? And that means her and him did me wrong, not me them, right? Right. And they're in the two wrongs. I'm in the right because I asked her age, and I believe she was representing her company, right? As a 37-year-old woman, not a 15-year-old child trying to work for her dad in the store on the weekend, right? Which, again, I told him I wouldn't care about that either, but you gotta tell me you're 15 so I can decide if I want you to do my nails. If not, I have the right to refuse that, right? And get someone else to do my nails, and that's all that would mean, right? I gotta make sure the person doing my nails doesn't mess up or anything. If I chose to do that too, right? But so far, the only one making the two wrongs is the man who owned the store and the girl. Mm-hmm. And of course, I'd be interested in the girl out of all the women in the store, right? Automatically, I dreamed of an Asian girl. That's all that do, right? Looking girl. Now, I was supposed to meet a Native American girl who didn't look like the girl in the dream anyway, but I had a dream about a girl I was supposed to meet anyway, right? Which is kind of weird. Am I supposed to be with an Asian girl? I don't know, but right. I dreamt of one, so if I tell you that and I was with a girl named Maribel from the Philippines, right? Even if your daughter's Vietnamese and she still looked like the girl in the dream, that don't matter, right? You're taking advantage of that, not me, you, right? So I would not be with her if she's 15, right? I can be with her if she's 37, but she might need proof of that, right? Right. Just to be safe, right? But if she seduces me, right, in the office or something, right, right, she ain't supposed to do that either, right? And then we got back downstairs, obviously, after that, right? And it took an hour to figure it all out. And then I finally left after her doing my nails as well. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not sure him or her didn't have a weapon and try to black me out by force, right? See, during the sex part, she didn't say she was 15 or not, right? Still. So I'm still going on the premise she's 37, right? If something happened after, that's when they told me, oh, I lied, I'm really 15. Or he showed up and said, well, my daughter's really 15, right? Well, that's the whole point to all that, right? I was trying to make sure she was. Not you get to seduce me either if you're really 15 either. Like in Fast Times at Ridgemont High when the girl was dating the college boy and she was in high school, right? She just told him she was in school, right? Not high school. That's called leaving out an important detail. It's like when Kelly said she didn't have a boyfriend, right? What she meant was, I have a husband, but I don't have a boyfriend. She should have said it that way, right? If she thought I was confused by all that, right? Mm-hmm. And that would have been understood as well. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's what she should have said. When I asked her if she had a boyfriend, she just said, I have a husband, so it don't matter. Right, right, right. Instead, she said, no, I don't have a boyfriend. Right, right. Like, she could have one. Well, technically, you can, right? But you're not supposed to lie, right, right? To get a boyfriend, if you have a husband, you can't have both at the same time. That don't usually work out, right? Usually for the boyfriend, not the husband, right? Okay. Mm-hmm.